YouTube, new family, what is going on? Daniel here for another video. I'll do this one quickly because I actually have a family gathering upstairs. But I had to make a video after a crazy call with my brother, Mike. Crazy. Guys, I want to speak about acceptance. Something that was bothering me for quite a bit of time. This started with a relationship I ended, and essentially my ego, which doesn't accept, which wants to control, which wants to have its own way, have its own path, was not accepting the fact that I couldn't be in the same room with that person and lower my frequency, or get an ego. And yesterday, same thing happened as well. Also, interview that I did ended up getting an ego about as well, because my job, my gift, is opening souls. If you, it doesn't matter what you believe, what you think, where you're at in life, if you aren't, basically under an influence like drinking or smoking, and you're sober, and we have a conversation, I can open your soul. I can get to the point where I open up that place where maybe you haven't touched before. You don't know that you are. You maybe believe your flesh or thinking or ego, but I can get to that place somehow. I don't know. I find a way. It's a gift that I've had since who knows when, but truly I can get to someone's soul, and I feel when I'm there. It's like I just it's like it's like you're it's like you find an ocean, essentially. Like you find someone's ocean and you're able to just be in there and like swim, or like just, I believe, yeah, as the Bible says, the earth, as above, so the earth, is a firmament, and ocean above, ocean below. Maybe that's why it's like, our soul is an ocean. It's just endless. It's like endless. You could say place to roam and to be and to experience. Endless wisdom, endless energy, endless freedom. Like the ocean, you could say, is freedom. Like it's endless. Like I said, the earth is a firmament with water above, water below, and it's endless water. So, like I said, not accepting, is something that was hurting me. And, realize that you cannot like something, but still accept it. It's massive wisdom. There's some things about your life that you don't like, maybe. For me, it was my job. For a long time, I didn't like it. I hated that I had to go 9 to 5 somewhere and, go to office twice a week, and, not be able to have my own time with training and stuff like that. I didn't like it, but I accept it. Now I see that I cannot have to like things and accept it. And that's massive for me. Massive way to get out of that ego that, like I said, does not want to accept what it doesn't like, or doesn't feel like it's, gets a feeling from. If it doesn't get a feeling from something, it doesn't like it, or tries to reject it. So like I said, you cannot like something. You cannot get a feeling from the job you do, or I don't know, anything really, like a situation. For instance, I have something going on with my other channel. I don't like it, but I accept it. It's perfect. You don't have to like something to accept it. And that gives you freedom. But like I said, when one thing in your life you're not accepting, and you're rejecting and resisting, like I was, everything else is the same. So I was not accepting the fact that I couldn't be in the same room with that person, but I accept it. I don't like it, but I accept it. And now this leads to everything else, job, maybe situation, being in Canada, um, whatever it is, whatever story I can make about it, I don't have to like it, but I accept it. So, guys, this is something that's massive for me. Something that's going to change. Every little nugget of wisdom, always changes, but like truly, like everything. It could be even family, like, relationships with people you have, family or friends, or like you don't like something, be accepted, you know? It doesn't have to kill your frequency, because not liking something or resisting something kills your frequency massively. It gets you an ego, it gets you in control. Like, like I don't like it, so I resist it. Like, oh, like I can't stand it. I don't like it. But guys, it's, there's things that we're not going to like, but if we accept them, we remove that ability for that thing to kill our frequency. And like I said, guys, there's a lot of things, tests that are happening right now. God is showing things and putting things that I may not like, but if I accept, I grow from it. So this starts today, and it's tough, because for the ego, because it wants to control everything. But realize that, like, yeah, guys, the faster we do this, the faster we grow, and it's all spiritual growth, truly. So, like I said, family upstairs. I would usually flow more, but I feel like I'm pressuring this a little bit. But yeah, guys, I don't know what else to say. Like accepting everything, accept everything. Accept situations you don't like. Accept, if your house burns down tomorrow, or you lose your job, or you crash your car, or I don't know what it is. You don't like it, but you accept it. Like it's perfect. Like you don't know why it happened or why it's there for that moment or that instance. Like you accept it. Okay, like thank you, Jesus. Like you're alive. It's happening for a reason. There's something there that you don't understand. You may not like it, but you accept it. Because like who are we to, try to understand everything? That's what I was having a conversation with someone about. Not sure if I'll post the interview. But yeah, you can't understand why things happen. You can't, I don't like that the fact that there's people, that are going through different realities than I am, some violence, some different things, but like I accept it, because who am I to try to understand and try to say that it should be this way? And like, I'm not God, I'm not Jesus, I don't understand these things. I don't understand how things are working, or why things have to happen. I may not like, certain things of the path, but I accept it because it's the path. I know, I trust in the path. I have to have faith in the path. And like I said, the less you accept or try to fight, like you're not gonna really enjoy. You're not gonna have that freedom. You're not gonna be able to flow and be in peace and be in love. You're gonna be in ego, because ego is controlling, ego is resisting, ego is not accepting, ego is fear. It's all these things that like you can't flow in ego. Ego is very rigid. It's like you're choppy. Like you're just like you take a step and you like try to control the step, and you take another one and like you're not flowing. Like I said, someone, soul is an ocean. It's flowing. Like I said, ocean flows, waves, hitting a rock. That's all flowing. Like it's just your water. So when you're, in soul level connection, soul level experience, living from spirit, you're like the water. You're flowing, truly. Crazy wisdom. You're truly flowing like water. But when you're not, you're rigid. Ego is very rigid. It's robotic. It's like, like everything's mechanical. Like you can't flow when you're in that place. So that's why, I mentioned my old videos, guys. It's all about flowing, truly flowing, and everything comes, like when you're in that space, when you're flowing, you get the answers you need. You already have what you need, but you get more of what you need to make it better, because like when you're flowing, the only thing that Jesus wants you to do is flow more. Like it's like he blesses you for letting yourself flow. It's crazy how it works, but like, you're flowing, you don't have thoughts, you get that wisdom to make you flow even more and more and more. And then you're just like, it just circles on itself. It's crazy. So yeah, guys, glad I can flow here a bit here. Like I said, I was trying to rush it, but now I don't care. People outside waiting. My birthday's in a few days, but like I said, it's another day. I can create a story about it and a feeling and this age and stuff like that. But guys, it's another day. Maybe I don't like the fact that people are going to celebrate my birthday, but I accept it. Like it's crazy. But yeah, like I said, I don't want attention on my birthday, and I don't want cake. I don't want people clapping and giving it a feeling. My birthday was, one day, August 17th, 1985, and that's it. The rest are anniversaries. If God gives me those opportunities, and then I have a day where my flesh is not here anymore. And I go back either to the Creator, which I firmly believe I'm in a place to go, or I get lost in the traps of the world, get lost in my ego, don't flow, and go with the enemy. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go enjoy family, accept the things that are in my path that I may not like, but not letting things kill energy, because like I said, if you don't accept things, even if you don't like them, then you kill your frequency. You get an ego, your control. And guys, what is the world without flowing? What is everything without flowing? What is having, money or a relationship or whatever it is that you want, you believe that feeling, you're having it. What is it without flowing? Like truly, what's a Lamborghini if you can't flow and, drive it how you want to, and, or like, you know, do, like not let something control you, because when you want something for feeling, it controls you. Like I said, perfect examples of a Lamborghini. Like people get a Lamborghini, like, oh, I can't drive it here, and like I have to put it in my garage and every day, like clean it and like not drive it, and no, like that's a Lamborghini, like I can't touch it, or a Bugatti, whatever car. Like you have to flow in what you have. God's giving you everything you have. It's perfect for what you have right now, because you can flow with it. If you can't flow with it, you're gonna get in control, you're gonna get in fear. And like I said, it's not gonna give you something you can't flow in. So crazy, crazy. But yeah, guys, everything we need, we have already, and everything else is simply on its way, if it's what Jesus feels like we need. But anyways, guys, we'll leave it there. I'm gonna go enjoy. I don't want to be rude and leave family upstairs. But guys, much love. Hope you got some wisdom from this. Like I said, anything that you don't accept is killing your frequency. Even if you don't like it, you accept it, you move on, and you keep getting to that place where you flow like the ocean, like water, and flow. And Jesus, God, guys, trust me, He will give you more reasons to do it. He'll open the source, the vessel, and you'll be able to flow more. Anyways, guys, gonna go enjoy some delicious asado, Argentinian barbecue. And yeah, guys, don't have to like, but you can accept. And that gives you massive peace and being able to flow again. So God bless, guys. Much love. And as always, until next time, you're a soul, you're a spirit. I love you, and keep killing it.